Hola, amigos. So I feel like a ghetto nun right now. Ghetto nun. Anyway, um, it's interesting because, well, I'm in my car. Have a supposed to be taking a power nap before I do my last workout session with my group. Um, it dawned on me today. I live in Los Angeles County. Where I live, what was weird about today, I'm trying to put my mind together. Um, because for the last 2 days I have food poisoning, so I was basically quarantined at home yesterday. And Monday I came home early from work and just stayed in bed. What's interesting is everything I witnessed from like the news, not news report, but the weather report about today, Wednesday. Um, I didn't actually witness it. They were saying rain, storm, blah blah and blah. And I guess where I was today, there was no rain. And I came back home, and then I look at the news, and they said the area where I just drove past was flooded. So I was a little confused because I'm like, I don't see. I see the rain clouds. The ground is dry as a bone. Um, and then the area where I'm at now, it was under intense hail and rain. But I'll let you guys see this for yourself. Does it look like it just hailed? Oh, I'm in a carport, but you see the light of the sun. So I don't know if it's a timeline jump or a shiftiness. I don't know. Full moon. It's a good thing though. I think I'm ahead of the game. That when you start to notice these things, acknowledge it, embrace it, and then keep that reality, keep that shift. Because, excuse me, still trying to feel better. Um, I think when we realize we're out of sync with it, we start to magnify that old back. I don't know, like something about me being sick the last 2 days had a lot to do with ascension and a boost. And I look pale. I look like The Walking Dead, but it's okay. Um, yeah, because it's just weird. Because there are times where I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like tapping in today. I don't want to do the messages. I just don't feel like it. Beep. It never stops. And I realize, excuse me, I realize the moment that I stop, then the messages like they come more and more and more frequently and faster. So it's always with you. It's always going to be with you. And I don't know who this message is for, but I think there's someone out there that thinks, oh well, you know, um, the messages stopped or they're out of sync, or you can't be out of sync once you are in tune with the divine. Once you have been in the crossfire, um, it doesn't leave you alone. It's always going to embrace you. Can I please stop coughing? Second thing that I got to was yesterday. Um, it was about the 144,000. There's a correction that not that like my video is gonna reach 1,000 people who this is needed for, but I think specifically the people who only go to my channel are a specific handful of very important souls, very important people with very important missions. Because there's a lot of you who, what the heck? There's a lot of you who are significant to knowing certain information, and I'm so happy to connect you with the divine source and things that are left out. Like the 144,000, people think that that's a whole body. that there's only specific 144 people. No, there isn't. There's two sides of the 144,000. This is where people make the mistake of calling it the twin flames and blah blah and blah. There are, let's say there's a male and female, you both have a soul, so those souls, those two equal one. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing. It's just like the air or something. So you have 144,000 divided into two. That's as many of us that are doing the work. So let's make that a correction and stop thinking that you're a very special, significant one body when it's really about the soul. It's about the essence inside of us. And there's an opposite and there's an equal. Some of us we are twins of great apostles and ascended masters. So we may not be here with our twin flames. We're probably here with a counterpart of another set of twins. So we have to understand that there's people who are here to usher in or to anchor in some of this, what you were doing, let's say in a past life or whatnot. So if you were twin of Hooba Gooboo in the past, I lost my thought. Hi, Steven.
Hi.
Okay, bye.
Are you talking to your boo?
No, I'm actually talking to the camera. I spill my thoughts, my life. My thoughts of my life. You know, how you see things in the world. And then I go back to class. I just had food poisoning.
Equinox instructor trainer life
It's real, right? It's like you would think, we would have like a nice, break room now.
Oh, yeah. No, this is my break room.
That's my coworker. You guys get what I'm saying. I'm just using this time to blah, blah, blah on the camera. And I think I'm going to go because I need a power nap before my next round of exercise. I'm so tired. That full moon though yesterday was pretty something, right? I'm trying to think when was the last time we had a full moon a new moon, full moon that began on the end of Mercury retrograde. And that's the start of Aries, right? But it was also Persian New Year. So my mindset sometimes is in thought, ooh, Steven, you get your breaks done. We had Yom Kippur start on Friday. Persian New Year started yesterday. And it's funny to me because you see that two sides of the same religion, but then they come from the same father, different mothers. It's this whole battle of, this side and that side, this side and that side. It's just, I just want to see that. I want to see, what do you call it? I'm blanking and rambling at the same time. I forget what you call it. I just want to see the two sides actually just come together, because that is where lies the two witnesses. The storyline of Abraham and Sarah. Sarah was too old. She couldn't have children, right? So then they had to go with their concubine wife. This whole video just went shift, right? I'm just saying this because I have to keep regurgitating things I've said in the past. You have two of these sides of the families that just basically won't get along. And so you look at the Jews and you look at why am I blanking on the other word? Anyway, I better finish this video because my coworker Richie's coming. He's going to interrupt me. Anyways, the two sides have to come together. The Palestinians, there we go. Thank you, whoever that was. People don't realize that the two witnesses are what's ushering in the twin flames, are what's activating the 144,000. There goes my beep. What I say is true, man. Anyways, they all correlate. They are all connected. And until people figure that out, we don't shift. So, with that said, I'm going to go. Bye, everybody.